Every day, millions of people wake up, not to chase their dreams, but someone else's. They look at what others are doing, what others have achieved, and then quietly whisper to themselves, maybe that's what I should do too. We live in a world where comparison has become a habit, where your worth is measured, not by your happiness, but by how your life looks next to someone else's. But here's the question. If you spend your entire life trying to be like someone else, who will be you? Let me tell you a story. It's about a boy named Arjun. Arjun was talented, not in academics, not in sports, but in art. He could paint feelings, draw emotions, and bring imagination to life. But in his world, art wasn't success. It was a hobby. His parents wanted him to become an engineer. His friends were preparing for business school. And slowly, he started believing that maybe they were right. He buried his passion under the weight of other people's opinions. He traded his sketchbook for textbooks. And as the years passed, his smile faded, just like the colors he once loved. Arjun graduated with good grades. He found a job at a big company, wore a formal suit, and lived what everyone called a successful life. But inside, he felt like a stranger, wearing someone else's skin. He woke up every morning, not excited, but tired before the day even began. Every time he passed an art gallery, his heart whispered, "This is where you belong." But his mind replied, "It's too late." He was living someone else's dream, and dying in silence. One evening, Arjun met an old school friend, Kabir. Kabir had chosen a different path. He had followed his love for photography. He didn't have a big car or a fancy office, but his eyes were full of life, his smile full of peace. Arjun asked, "Weren't you scared to follow such an uncertain path?" Kabir smiled and said, "Of course I was, but I was more scared of waking up one day realizing I never even tried to live my own life." Those words hit Arjun like lightning. He went home that night, looked in the mirror, and realized the reflection staring back wasn't him. It was the version of him society wanted to see. That night, Arjun opened an old box. Inside, he found his childhood sketches faded, but full of life. He picked up his pencil after years, and with trembling hands, began to draw again. The lines were shaky, but his soul felt alive. For the first time in years, his heart beat not from stress, but from joy. He started drawing a little every night. Then he began posting his art online, not for fame, but for expression. Slowly, people began to notice. His art touched hearts. His words inspired others. He wasn't rich yet. He wasn't famous yet. But for the first time, he was free. The world tries to tell us that success has one definition: money, followers, or status. But success is not a destination, it's a feeling. It's the peace you feel when you do something you truly love. It's the quiet pride in your heart when you know you're walking your own path, no matter how hard it is. Because when you live someone else's dream, you lose your soul. But when you dare to live your own, you find your purpose. Think of every great person in history. They were all different. They refused to fit into the box society built for them. If Steve Jobs had tried to be like everyone else, there would be no Apple. If J.K. Rowling had listened to those who told her writing won't pay, there would be no Harry Potter. If Elon Musk had followed a traditional career path, there'd be no SpaceX or Tesla. They all dared to be different, and the world remembered their names. So ask yourself, are you living a life that you chose, or a life that others chose for you? The truth is, it's not easy to be different. People will doubt you. They'll laugh at you. They'll call your dreams impractical. But remember, every great change began with someone who was brave enough to stand alone. You don't need the world to believe in you. You just need you to believe in yourself. The day you stop comparing yourself to others is the day you start becoming yourself. Comparison kills creativity. It makes you run someone else's race and forget your own finish line. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling truly alive, not because you have everything, but because you're finally doing what you were born to do. That feeling, that quiet joy, is worth more than any applause, any trophy, any number in your bank account. Because real success isn't about being better than others. It's about being real. It's about living your truth even if the world doesn't understand it yet. So today, stop chasing others' dreams. Stop trying to fit into a mold you were never meant to fit in. You are not here to be a copy. You are here to be an original masterpiece. Dare to be different. Dare to listen to that quiet voice inside you, the one that whispers, greater than. This is who I really am. Maybe your path will be harder. Maybe people won't understand it. But remember, diamonds are formed under pressure, and your uniqueness is what will make you shine. At the end of your life, no one will remember how perfectly you imitated others. They'll remember how courageously you became yourself. So, stop chasing others' dreams. Start living your own, because the world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs the real you.